Yo! I caught you singing again, didn't I?
Yes, you did, sir. It's this fucking mic, man. It's crispy. I like it.
It is, right? SM7. Yeah. It is a classic.
Thank you for that. Classic. Thank you for the suggestion, sir.
Hey, anytime, brother. If it's good enough for Michael Jackson, it's good enough for us.
Fun fact, by the way.
Just saying. Fun fact. I think it was I think he tracked Thriller on the SM7B.
Yes. I actually, somebody sent me the, Shammy D sent me the fucking actual like article, and they were like, yeah, I guess he came in, he didn't mean to do it like that, but that's what they had set up, and he's just like, fuck it, let's go.
Fuck it, let's roll with it.
Yeah, and it worked because he's fucking Michael Jackson too. Or
true. Man, solid microphone. Yeah, so, hi everybody. How you guys doing? How's it going? We got a lot to talk about today. It's going to be fucking it's going to be something. We have quite a little broadcast for you because there is no fucking shortage of shit to talk about. There's not. And we also have our buddy coming in, John Poveromo. He's going to come in here. Mr. John is a friend of mine from back east, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
You have a name for everybody. I want a name. How come I don't have a name?
It's the Great D.
Yes.
There you go. Right off the top.
It's an exquisite name. Yeah, it fits.
There you go. By the way, before we get started, did you notice the graphic on the screen? I changed it for you.
Boy. Woo, let's get into that shit.
Oh, we will. But what do we need to do first, Dane?
You know what we need to do first? You know what we need? Cue the fucking music.
Oh!
You just a little baby bunker bitch. You just a little baby bunker bitch.
Hello, everybody. I am Santino the Misfit, and I am joined by my cohort,
Dane Alexander, but you can call me the Great for short, though.
Oh, you left me hanging there for a second, man. We are Failure Made Monsters. Welcome to the FM Monsters Weekly Livecast. As stated at the start of this, our guest this evening is Mr. John Poveromo. And I'm just going to keep doing it like that for the rest of the night. He's a comedian and writer and a fellow Jersey boy from back east. So we're going to bring him in a little bit, and we're going to talk some shit about a lot of people, and it's going to be wonderful.
I actually did. I didn't mean to leave you hanging there, Tim. I just had something really important to do. I had to.
Oh God! I had to get it out of the way.
I was going to do it right off the bat. Okay, I had to.
Wait, hang on. Let me set it up. Okay. Put it. Drop it down real quick. Drop it down out of the frame. We'll cut this out. We'll send it to them again.
Yes.
Dane, what's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Santino, because it's actually Uncle Nearest. And if you're not familiar with Uncle Nearest is a whiskey made by the slave who actually came up with the recipe for Jack Daniel's whiskey.
Is that true?
Yes, it is very true.
Wow, I didn't know that.
We've never discussed it.
You've never told me this story before.
I used to be faithful to Jack Daniel's. That's the thing. Like, if you ever caught me, I was drinking Jack Daniel's morning, noon, and night. Not that I was an alcoholic. It's just all I drank. And then I found that out, and I pretty much immediately made the switch to this, because this is actually made by his family, so they get to reap the benefits of the sales of this stuff, as opposed to the bullshit pennies that Jack Daniel's kicks them down. If they
which is obviously quite important, but what is also important, not to belittle that great point you're making, is that you've reached out to them seeking sponsorship. So what I'm going to do, instead of playing coy, is ask everybody watching to reach out to Uncle Nearest and tell them to fucking sponsor Mr. Dane the Great on the FM Monsters Weekly Livecast, because he is a true fan of this alcoholic beverage. Genuine
fan, aficionado of this particular brand of whiskey.
All right. And speaking of whoring ourselves out for attention.
Get butt naked.
Yeah. Oh, go on.
No, I'm telling you to get butt naked. Go ahead. Take it off.
Anyway, so speaking of attention seekers and whores and whatnot, the president of the United States, right? So he was, I think last we spoke, he had just been diagnosed with coronavirus. Yes. And then since then, I feel like an entire year has passed.
Is it just me? No, it's me as well.
Right?
Yeah, no.
So he, let's see, let's rattle off the greatest hits here. He took a bunch of Secret Service agents for a little joyride in a hermetically sealed SUV.
Probably
while
infected him.
fully contagious
Yeah.
with the coronavirus. He then returned to the White House and filmed a campaign commercial doing so in the most ridiculous way possible, in the most Trump fucking way possible.
What's that shit called?
What's that?
That shit that he took that he kept saying.
One of them was called Regeneron. Well, I think that's the brand.
That's it.
Yeah, they made the monoclonal antibody, the one we always talk about with the spikes and the whole thing. But yeah, he did the whole fucking thing. He's like, wheezing and fucking wincing and doing the whole all this shit in between. And then he goes inside and then he comes back out and shoots the whole fucking thing again because of course he did.
Because he's him.
And then somewhere right before there, he's saying, "Don't be afraid of it," and all this bullshit. And it's just like, I'm like, all right, this has been an entire we can't even touch upon all of the fucking things that happened. We won't get Mr. John Poveromo into the episode if we do it.
I'd like to interject just really quickly, and I'd like to say that I had it, and the last thing I wanted to do, by had it, I mean I had COVID.
Stairs?
Huh?
Was climb a flight of stairs.
I had COVID, and the last thing I wanted to do was tell people don't fucking worry about it. And the reason why was because I didn't have access to the president's fucking medical treatment, obviously, but it was one of the top 5 worst things I've ever experienced in my entire fucking life. So I'll be damned. I have it.
And you do a podcast with me.
I know that's saying a lot because God, this guy. No,
really?
No, it was like so of course I like at the very least when people ask me, are you okay? How was it? I'm gonna tell them, no, you don't want that shit. No. I don't give a fuck what it takes to not get it. Try not to do that shit. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your fucking life because I'm not that fucking guy. I'm not the president.
That's somebody's fucking job. Though.
Somebody needs to tell. Somebody should probably tell you instead of fucking
tell us.
Precedent. But anyway, yeah, it was flabbergasted when I heard those words come out of his mouth and saw the fucking tweet. I'm like, God, you're a dickhead.
Yeah. Oh, straight the fuck up. It's really something else. And I think the New York Times did a report that it would have cost the average American citizen $100,000 for similar treatment.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? And during all of this too, the fucking clowns trying to repeal the ACA, which is the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, which would strip people of millions and millions of people of their health care.
Me included. I actually only was able to get tested because I have ACA. Actually.
And there you go. So you're obviously not alone in this country with that. And on top of that, the ACA, for a lot of people who don't know, this is it's the legislation that did away with pre-existing conditions being basically a big fucking no-no for insurance companies. Private insurance companies were able to turn you down if you so much as had asthma. They wouldn't treat you. That was which is just I swear to God, that fucking point alone was half the reason I became politically active. I was like, how insane is that? I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this last week too. Just when I started learning about healthcare and stuff, I was like, what?
And then to brag about it, like dickhead, don't brag about it. Why are you what? And you're bragging about a socialist system that got you taken care of.
I know.
We pay for that shit.
Government-funded healthcare, taxpayer-funded healthcare for a guy who doesn't pay his taxes.
Yep.
What the fuck? But anyway, I digress.
Yes.
So on top
I love when your voice goes up those few octaves.
Oh,
hey,
octaves,
by the way, look for new music coming from Failure Made Monsters because
speaking of high octaves,
and it's awesome. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
But yeah, no, it's fucking nuts. And then add to that, because we're just let's get all this Trump bullshit out the way because I know Mr. John Poveromo is gonna have some stuff to say about it. But fucking homie got, I don't know if it was him or if it was the whole bullshit that they did in the Rose Garden to try and get. Yeah. So this is them trying to push through. What is it, Comey Barrett or what the hell's her name? Amy Coney Barrett.
Amy Coney Barrett, yeah.
Right. So they're trying to push her through, and during this entire thing, they're trying to push her through to stack the Supreme Court, obviously in more conservative favor, so that they can repeal Roe v. Wade, which is what protects women's abortion rights. They want to obviously repeal the ACA, which they've been trying to do for years. And apparently, what was it, Thomas and Alito? While they turned down looking at a case just this past week, both went on record and decided to throw their fucking opinion out there. Yeah. I don't want to mess this up. I will directly quote this here. Thomas wrote that the decision, Obergefell and Hodges, enables courts and governments to brand religious adherents who believe that marriage is between one man and one woman as bigots, making their religious liberty concerns that much easier to dismiss. To which I would like to respond, go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself incredibly hard. Put your own penis
until you
into your own asshole and
until
enjoy
you
it.
limp, until you walk with a limp for the rest of your life.
Yes, do that repeatedly, and then disappear forever. That is absurd. We are reverting back to some archaic society.
And in keeping with that, even the medication that
Trump Jimmy Brown?
What up, Jimmy?
And also, Aaron Warner says she was also faithful to Jack. So I'm guessing she caught.
Aaron, change your mind. Aaron, change your fucking mind immediately. No, but the medication that Trump took was based on stem cell research, motherfucker.
Another one of those points that's like how the hypocrisy of the GOP is it's boundless. It really is.
It never ends.
Fucking boundless.
I'm here for you, Downtown Jimmy Brown. Downtown Jimmy Brown, by the way, is my brother from San Diego. In case anybody's wondering, I love him to death. He knows that.
What up, Jimmy? Any friend of Dane's is probably my mortal enemy. I mean, it's probably a friend of mine as well. So thanks for jumping into the
We'll
stream.
get drunk one day when the world opens back up.
I look forward to that shit. Buddy. So on top of that, over the last 365 days that was this past week, I mean, because I can't even keep shit in order here. And there was stuff we didn't get to last week that happened because everything got totally, just mulled over by the coronavirus diagnosis. But right after Trump was diagnosed, the Trump campaign was running negative campaign ads against Obama and Harris. An hour after they had just literally, like, Obama had just wished them well.
Wish him well,
At like the top of one of his speeches he was doing for the Biden campaign. They also made their intent clear to continue with the negative ads against Biden, pushing forward with an event that was led by Pence in Arizona, even though Biden himself had actually pushed pause on all negative attack ads against Trump, which honestly, I'm like, I really appreciate that. And somebody who's running for president, personally, I'd have doubled down. And then like, no, this dumb motherfucker went and got himself sick because of course he did. He was running around being a clown like he does.
I'm of the belief that if they go low, bury him.
Bury the motherfucker. I'm with you.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
And on top of that, another thing that happened last week that we didn't get to, I don't recall talking about it, was the fucking Melania tapes. Did you hear the leak?
That's right. That she said, "Who gives a fuck about Christmas?"
Fuck Christmas and the whole thing. And so shit like that, which obviously any other family would have like just nuked them, but obviously that's not going to do anything.
Could you imagine if there were recordings of Michelle Obama saying, "Who gives a fuck about Christmas"?
No, but look, I'll be honest. I don't care that Melania, like, I get like that, there's these unnecessary expectations of females in the White House, all that. I get that. But then it's just like the way she goes about it is, all right, you're more Trumpy than we thought you were. I don't know why. It's mostly just because you don't fucking talk.
She doesn't talk. Yeah.
You slapped his hand away a couple times. You've done a few things and you're like, all right, you probably have a bit of a disdain for him, but you like the money and the power and the status and a bunch of other shit.
Look, you've been there for a while. I'm sure he pays for your shit. Holly, what's up? I see you, girl. Rolando, I see you too, boy.
Yo, what up, guys? But yeah, and it's all that, all this, you kind of have this, I don't know, this loosely formed opinion of her. And then I even said, like, I hope Melania specifically of the entire lot, maybe that she gets better, which I still do. But I was just like, in my head, it's just sort of not an innocent bystander, but a non-factor here. Then you listen to these tapes and you're like, oh, you suck too.
I want to add one little minor caveat because there's some part of me that was raised the way. I'll say this. I hope everyone gets better. I'm not sad anybody got sick. I'm not mad anybody got sick. I'm not going to feel any way about anybody gets sick, but I hope everybody gets better. I don't wish death on anybody. Well, some people.
Yeah, I'm not going to, I respect your opinion on the matter, sir. I respect your opinion on the matter. There are a whole host of people.
My mom might be watching now. That's all I got to say.
That's
hey,
fair.
Ma.
That's fair. Hi, Ma. Yeah, and look, I was raised the same way. You know me. I'm a big puppy dog when it comes to most things, and I will go out of my way for most people, even strangers. I mean, again, to the healthcare issue, that was the thing that got me into these conversations to begin with. That being said, shitty people need to go away, and I don't really care how it happens.
I agree. Can I just hard segue to debates, please?
Yes. Let's talk. Let's acknowledge the fly on the head here. Right.
Wait, did you see what Biden tweeted right after it happened?
No.
Oh, his campaign tweeted out like they were selling fly swatters for $5 donations to the campaign. Amazing. And it was like something like fly to the vote or some shit like that. I was like, that is the level of petty I aspired to be. Yeah, and it was right after it went crazy viral, and that was okay. Two parts of that I just have to touch on. One, Kamala. What in the girl? God, she spoke. I don't give a fuck if you like her, you don't. I don't love her, to be honest. I mean, I know a lot about kind of her past and her career. I understand, how it has in some ways been detrimental to the Black community. But
I'm not a huge fan of her, and we've been clear about that though.
But at the same time, the way that she carried herself, the way that
she crushed it.
She came to body him, pick up for where Biden kind of dropped the ball, and I don't care. She raked his fucking ass. I don't care what anyone else thinks.
It was quite enjoyable. I know you didn't get a chance to join me because you had something. You had a meeting, but I had the opportunity to live stream it, I missed you too, man. And now they're not doing the second one. Apparently that got canceled. So we won't be able to
Apparently that got canceled. You know why that got canceled?
Yeah, because they tried to go virtual and fucking homeboy doesn't want anyone else to have a mute button on them. That's why.
Exactly.
Fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I had the chance to live stream it. So shameless plug, check out my Twitch. At Santino the Misfit. I play entirely too much Tracer on Overwatch. We will be playing some fucking Warzone together, and apparently now I live stream political events. So
dude, but I did love. So I watched a little bit of your responses, and I was proud of you. He was like, shut the fuck up, you fucking dick. I'm like, yeah, that's
about right.
That's how it should be. Like that's how any journalist worth their salt should be like saying the same shit or they're full of shit.
I'd have been kicked the fuck out of the White House briefing room, press room, day one. First minute, somebody opens their mouth. I'm like, well, that's not true. I'd be like, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Stop. No. And then cite the source for why they are full of shit.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You sound stupid right now.
Zip it. Shh. www.zipit.com.org.
But I will say this: it was at least a good show of face. The whole thing for the side of right, for the side of morality. It was like, okay, come on, bro. And then when the fly landed on his head and gave us that icing on the amazing cake, and it didn't move, and people were saying shit like they made a Twitter for the fly,
which was brilliant.
In like 10 minutes after it happened, it was the greatest thing.
Somebody's just sitting around looking for excuses to make like instantly viral Twitter feeds.
And if they're smart there and they had that, like that shit was blown up and saturated in like an hour. I was like, okay, there's no reason to even talk about it now.
Dr.
Pretty much done.
Thanks, Rolo. Call me Dr. Santino Campanelli. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, whether you're streaming this on our Facebook, Failure Made Monsters, or the Mainstream Misfits YouTube, or on my Twitch account, or on Dayne's Facebook page as well. The comment sections are fully interactive and live. We can see everything you're saying. So if you have anything you want to interject into the conversation, by all means, please do. Especially when John comes on, just tell him how much you love the length of his hair now. Because that shit is some epic quarantine level Jason Momoa shit, and I'm here for it.
Try to comment stuff that's gonna throw us off. I would love to see it. Like just
welcome
just
challenge.
be like, yo, so what about dicks? Or so I don't know, something that no one.
I knew it. I have it. It's on. If you go to fmmonsters.com right now, I ask for people that you can suggest anything you want us to talk about, guests, and send nudes because of the earlier episode of dick pics, and you wanting nothing but those to completely stuff and fill your inbox.
You're such a fucking dick.
Just stuff and fill your inbox.
Clever. Okay, I got the fucking pun. Thank you. I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that.
I'm okay.
I did it too.
I'm all right.
Okay, wait. Hard weird left. I'm sorry. I got to do this too because it happened.
It looks to a hard weird left. Dick jokes.
Why?
All
Dick
right.
jokes all episode. Let's do it. Tory Lanez finally brought up on fucking charges.
Oh,
now,
no shit.
He recently IG'd out like a fucking dick. He puts up like it was emojis. Time will tell. So he put a clock emoji, the word will, and then the speaking the guy speaking emoji. What a dick you are.
Hold up. Yeah. This is a perfect segue, actually. Yeah. Because I only thought like people sexting with eggplants and shit, spoke like in full emojis. But not only does Tory Lanez do it, not only does some like random like Instagram girls and shit do it, and obviously, people sexting eggplants because obviously. But like, do you know who else did it?
Who?
Do you know who else had this conversation? They had full conversations in emojis with like random words in between. The Wolverine Watchmen. Are you familiar with them? The Wolverine Watchmen are the militia group in Michigan who they were plotting to kidnap, or I'm sorry, adult nap the governor there. Was it Gretchen Whitmer?
Yeah. Wow.
And it's literally in the FBI case files against them, there is like conversation snippets and they're talking in emojis, and it's literally like there's like a bridge emoji and then a down finger emoji and then like an X on water or something like that. They were thinking that I don't fucking know, but it's like they were gonna blow up a bridge, basically.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, and I've heard dumb shit.
No,
this week.
What's even dumber is the way they got caught was one of the fucking guys was on Facebook and made a video about it. About like some shit, and that's how they ended up getting caught. On top of that, they had apparently an informant who they paid like $15,000 to or some shit at some meeting of theirs in Ohio or whatever. And Dane's like, "Yo, I'm in. Where are we going?"
Fucking, you know what it is? It's that fucking Antifa and the radical that no, it's not them. You know who it actually is?
Right-wing terrorists.
It's them right-wing terrorists.
Domestic right-wing terrorists are classified as the greatest domestic terrorist threat. In other words, for our intelligence agencies.
In other words, the good people on the other side. Thanks for that.
Yeah, very fine people.
Real quick, Holly, man, she's door dashing right now. She said her and her boyfriend are listening to us. Shout out Holly and her boyfriend.
You, Holly.
Hey, Holly's boyfriend, you better do fucking right by her, bro. You better do right by her. She's real good people.
You gotta grab a couple of them fries off the top.
If I find some shit out, I'm coming. Is she in Jersey? She's probably in Jersey, right? She's probably in Jersey.
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming to Jersey then. If you fuck that up, I'm not playing.
By the way, unrelated, but I saw this right before we popped on. Bernie Sanders made a post on the old interwebs. I didn't know this. This is completely unrelated to anything, but I just thought it was really interesting. The number of Americans arrested for possessing marijuana in 2019 was 500,395. The number of Americans arrested for violent crimes in 2019 was 495,871. So more people were arrested for possession of marijuana than they were for violent crimes in 2019. How insane is that?
I would love to know what the nationality of those that were
no shit
marijuana charges was.
Holly's in Alabama.
What?
Holly's in Alabama.
Oh, you're in Alabama?
I
you should come back with me to Greenbow, Alabama. Sorry, I just needed to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, man. All right. Well, speaking of Jersey, I think it's about time that we bring in my buddy, the comedian, the writer, the man with too much hair, Mr. John Poveromo.
What's going on? You guys are fucking hilarious. Dude, you guys are so good. Hey, I only have a snap.
Coming from you.
Yeah, dude,
that's high
it was
praise.
great.
High praise.
You guys could
Literally
just.
what
I was
you
like,
do.
they don't need me. They don't need me.
Oh, all right. Well, okay, cool. No.
Wait, no, don't
Exactly.
go,
No, I'm just gonna sit
It's
here
not
and watch
right.
the whole fucking thing.
I'm just gonna root for you.
It'd be great if you just kept inviting guests on, and then like at the last minute, it was like, we don't have time. You just keep them in the green room the entire time.
That's it. Like, we actually did that. So when we did a few weeks ago, we did
did
a
do
guest
that.
roulette,
I'm
and we
sorry.
literally just tweeted out,
shit.
like we sent out the link that we sent you, the private one,
Right.
for that broadcast, so that whoever wanted to come in could come in.
jump
But
on
we only
it,
got to bring in a few people.
That's
But
a
there were
fucking
people who
good
were like,
idea.
all right, that's it. Thanks for waiting in here, but we don't have time to bring you in. So.
Nice.
So that's that was my plan
we're too
for that
fucking
night.
big.
And, by the way, the hair has gotten even. I got add on.
Damn!
Look at this shit.
guy.
Look at this fucking
The
shit.
main.
You look like you could take my bitch,
Giving me
sir.
a run for my money, dude. Look at it.
Yeah, man. Dude, holy shit.
Yeah, you don't. No one knows. It's always
Looks
behind
good.
my fucking
I
head.
like-
but-
I like how-
I'm doing it. I'm not cutting it. This whole thing.
This is a specifically white thing. Just go with it. There's that little curve out thing that y'all's hair does.
Oh,
like,
the whirl, the flip.
Yeah, that move. Like
it's the ducktail.
Mary Tyler Moore.
No, it's in the. And my friend is like, oh, it's because they took it behind my ears. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's texture of your fucking hair is different.
I don't even fucking tell. Yeah, no, it's just it just always does this, no matter what. Like as soon as it starts to get like any de-size length, it just flips, and does whatever the fuck it wants.
Gets all wavy and shit on you.
Yeah.
Wonky. I mean, you wear it well. You got. I can't do it, obviously, but it works.
I'm doing this for all my ball friends.
Sweet lion locks.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, shout out.
I knew it.
Shout out Line Locks. I don't have their product in my hand right now, but Line Locks, they sent me product for my locks, and they got a lot of good stuff for moisturizing.
Oh,
if you have locks, look them up. They're fucking great. Lion, LIONLOCS on Instagram. Thank you. Mwah.
Mwah. So, John, how have you been handling this madness that has been quarantined since March? Are you straight locked down at home just doing these podcasts and whatnot? Have you been going out? Or
podcasts? No, man, I haven't gone out. I haven't fucking seen anybody. I've been doing podcasts and interviews. I refuse to do any fucking Zoom shows. I won't do them. I'm not gonna do that shit. I did one.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, man. I did one fucking Zoom show, and it was nice. It was for a club that I really like in DC. And it good. It raised some money and all that other shit or whatever. But genuinely like a Karen. I'm like, I did some fucking shit. I don't know. But I'm like, we gave them some money or whatever it was, and it wasn't bad. But it is like the pacing at a Zoom show is kind of weird. I didn't know that like people had a choice whether or not to turn their mic on and their camera on. So there's like people there, you could only see their fucking their dumb emoji shit or whatever. So I was just like, what is the point? So it's really, it's you're just kind of rambling. It's like seeing somebody that in a parking lot, but you can't stay to talk. So you catch them up real quick, 5 minutes. And you're like, anyway, I think that's my car. I got to piss.
I just saw this commercial for Chelsea Handler's new fucking comedy. So can you do comedy stuff? Like, can you do stand up as long as people are distanced in a club?
What's good, Eric?
I won't do it. Oh, hey, I'm not going to do it. I guess I've had offers to do them in clubs and stuff like that. I mean, for the most part, New York City is shut down completely for indoor shit. So they're doing like park stuff. Central Park's doing stuff. I don't know what they're going to do as it gets fucking colder. Not really sure.
I'd have to be real fucking bored to go to the park to hear comedy, bro. I would dude, have to hate life.
You have to be bored, dude. I'm not doing that shit. Like, here's the thing. I don't even try to sound like a dick, but I was talking to like some other comedians, and it's like I don't want to do that shit anymore. I did that when I fucking started,
Yeah.
Like I've been doing this for 17 years. Like there's no fucking way I'm going back to doing shit.
No, I was just gonna say, as somebody who's also like, I've played my fair share of events that they just aren't conducive for what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like I've this is a
and you have to in the beginning.
Sometimes you have to do shit. Like nothing against her. The woman who booked me was lovely, but I even performed at a Zumba class once because I needed the money. So
wait a minute. Wait, don't fucking blow by that.
Dude, I performed.
I'm just saying, you do what you got to do.
We're gonna put a pin in that. You performed where?
I performed at somebody's aunt's 75th year birthday party in their backyard with fucking children running around on their deck with a Fisher Price mic and little audio system. Because when I asked what they had, they were like, "We got you all set up," and that's what I had.
I hate all of that story. All of it. All of it. There's no way that ended well.
They told me there weren't going to be any kids at all, and there was like, not only was there their kids, but there was like the fucking neighborhood kids who just kept running them out. And I was like,
did you just go with your normal act, or did you tailor it like, oh shit, there's kids?
No, I didn't go with my normal act. I literally just shit on like the event and everybody there. I was like, I don't care. Like there was no way that I was dying. Like for me, like this was gonna be for me. I mean, this is for me now. And I literally just whatever. And the person whose birthday was didn't even know I was fucking there. I was like, does it even matter? Did she just, yeah, I'm like, does she just think I'm a nephew? Like, what the fuck? So yeah, but it was that. But I'm not doing that shit anymore.
Those are the worst too, because like I when I was in Scarlet Carson, we did a what was like a benefit show for like some like 11-year-old kid. I think like bone cancer or some shit. And it was like all these rock bands and stuff. It was like cute. I know.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'd love to do this event, right? We'd love to do this event for you. That sounds great. And it was at I was somewhere in like Bradley Beach or somewhere. And it's a bar attached to this big ass room, and they got a stage in there, and we set up, and dude, like the band that went on before us was like, I don't know, some fucking wedding bands trying to do. It was like a bunch of like middle-aged.
You remember the band from Step Brothers?
Dude, it was.
That's all I'm picturing.
They were better. This band was not at least funny. It was just bad, and then we had to go on after them, and there was like a pretty well-known act on right after us.
Rolando said it was leukemia, and it was in Pennsylvania. God damn!
No, different show. I know we did that. No,
how did you know that either way?
Hey, Rolando's been to a lot of fucking.
Shout out Rolando.
Acosta Clan went. No, there was one of them was in Jersey. We did another one like that because this is early days. This might have been before you were following us because we had different people in the band then, but. Okay. So we did the gig, and I shit you not, dude, in the middle of the fucking show. Now Scarlet Carson's a hard rock band, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Some fucking people came up to us while I'm on stage performing, right? And I guess they had something to do with running an event, and they asked us if we could turn the music down.
Wow.
Asked if we could turn the fucking music down. So I was like, what?
Wow.
I was like, what? Dude. I was like, what? So we turned it down a little bit, and then they came over. And they did it again. They did it again. And then in the middle of all this, while this is happening, our drummer's then girlfriend at the time got into a fucking like fist fight with somebody in the audience, while all I could hear is like basically what sounds like just the guitar strings and drums behind me because all the amps are down to like one. Shit show. Complete fucking shit show. And I was just like, after that, I was like, well, I'm not. Yeah, if it's not like if it's not a thing, I'm not there. I'm just not, unless you're paying me real fucking well. If it's not a thing, I'm not there.
The show must go on.
Because you've got like I'll come back and I'll do something that's shitty or that I know is shitty, or me and a buddy of mine who go on the road together, we'll go, let's go do a couple of these shit gigs or whatever, just to
warm ups.
Warm ups, or like just in general, just to fucking, because I don't think talent ever rusts. So like I don't think that like there's no way.
Wait a minute,
boom,
sir. That's the quote of the night. I don't think talent ever rots. Wow.
It doesn't. I don't give a fuck how long, you know what I mean? Like this is a thing I don't understand. I don't understand these comedians that are sitting around that are like, I gotta get back out there, man. I don't know. I've been working, whatever. And it's like, I get that you need to do it, but I hope you don't need to do it because you're gonna suck. Kind of like, you know what I mean? Like you should either have it or you fucking don't.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the only thing that the biggest thing you benefit from practice or just regular, like the routine of doing something is obviously the muscle memory of it, because if you get thrown a curveball or something, it's really easy to fucking forget like your place. And the other thing, and this is the big thing for being on stage, I think there's a certain you're in tune with the rhythm of the set. That's something I think that you need to keep doing it together. As somebody who walked away from a little while and then pop back on, oh shit, like that's not right away. The rest of it is there, but
I have a quick question for you, sir. Who are top 3, top of your head, best comedians ever?
Ooh. I thought you were gonna say right now, but you went ever.
I mean, ever. Right now, fuck. Because first of all, fuck right now. Not gonna lie.
No, there's some great comics right now.
Yeah.
Are there?
Never.
Okay.
Fucking A, man.
Just off the top of your head.
Never.
Doesn't have to be like we can argue about it in the comments or later. Don't worry about it.
Right,
I want to see where your head's at.
Oh man, I'll tell you right now. Rodney Dangerfield, one of the best ones. Rodney is amazing, always fucking funny.
Starting out strong.
Yeah. I don't. This is in no particular order of the great ones either. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Chappelle, he's just the fucking. I mean, especially like in the last 10 years. Like it's just he's fucking incredible.
He's never lost it. Yeah.
Yeah. He said,
come on.
I gotta go Pryor, man. He's
Pryor, not Carlin. Pryor, not
I was
Carlin.
just thinking Carlin. I'm doing a G on the screen.
Here's the thing. I love George Carlin too, but there was I think, man, I don't know. I don't know if it's because George Carlin has so many specials and they weren't all great.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. And Pryor had, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about it in my head.
Pryor
had a very
legend.
Here's the thing about Pryor. That Pryor had a genuine honesty about his life. But I think even though Carlin was brilliant about it, you didn't know too much about not him, everything about him was incorporated into his act.
Yeah.
Carlin's a genius too, but Pryor had there wasn't anything you could have fucking told or meet you Pryor over that wasn't already in his act that night at the Comedy Store. You knew he shot at his wife and missed and hit his car. You knew he set himself on fire because he
smoking crack or whatever the fuck.
And made it hilarious.
Wasn't it smoking crack or something? Yeah.
Wow. Was he like the Donald Trump of comedy? He just says everything out loud before you can even give him shit for it.
He was like, okay, this is the best way I could put it, and this isn't going to be all that eloquent, and I don't give a fuck. He was the comedy of comedy. Let me put it that way. He brought, when people are like, what did you bring to the fucking party? He brought the table. That's who you ask Eddie Murphy, you ask any great, even George Carlin would probably say Pryor. Starts with Pryor. Kind of like how Robert Johnson is like the father of everything blues and rock and roll. Like I feel like Richard Pryor's in that. He's in that echelon.
I get what you're saying.
Speaking of, real quick, to be
hang on, sorry. That's a really good segue. I wanted to mention this earlier. It's a good segue. Just a quick aside. Speaking of people who were, the fundamentals of something popular. Eddie Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen passed away this week of cancer. Just a quick R.I.P.
You want to do a quick moment of silence
to his son.
You want to do a quick moment of silence? Because I wouldn't mind doing a quick moment of silence, to be honest.
I'm with you on that. Toast to Eddie. And then so this fucking it's been a crazy ass week, and it's fucked up that came up later than it did. That's my bad.
The fact that we're losing legends is what's killing me. Like
he was in his mid-60s.
Bro, but here's the thing. So I was reading a report, and it said obviously, he had throat cancer, and he said it wasn't from the crazy heavy smoking that he did for years and years and years. It was from a metal guitar pick that he used to hold in his mouth. I'm like, bro, no, it wasn't.
I've read that before because they took a chunk of his tongue out years ago.
Yeah, it was definitely he was never without a cigarette ever.
Right.
It's fucked up that it has to be now.
You're saying it's crazy. We are losing legends. Do you guys see anybody replacing them? Because it used to be like people passed on, but they made these. They're the other legends. I think we all have one-hit wonders. They're just still.
First off, who plays guitar? Like when Dimebag died, who's going to replace Dimebag? Like who does that now? It's
So here's the problem, because I know where you're going with this, but but I don't. I can't jump on this. I can't jump on board this train because
oh really?
Yeah, because I've had the good fortune of meeting and playing with some dudes who are stupid fucking. Here's the problem, because I'm saying in my opinion, rival the greats. Some dudes who were just as talented. The difference is when they came up is an age in which the amount of people who get the notoriety or recognition has been been spread out, right? The wealth has been distributed a little thinner than it used to be, so you don't have these people put on a pedestal like that. to make them legends anymore. That's the hard part. That's why I mean, like, you have to do some outrageous shit these days, other than just being talented. There's like other stuff that,
absolutely.
Like
you have to have a TikTok.
Show your ass on Instagram. You know,
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bro,
the amount of people
Go
that
away.
I've seen go from there's comedians who swore would never get a TikTok. I mean, I barely use it. I know. I need to really up my game.
It's life, bro. It's life.
We are of a different generation. That's the problem. It's like we're in this generation where it's like we came up, we know the life, we had pre-internet or when it was at least a dominant force in our existence. Yeah. And then we were just young enough that when it came out, we could adapt easily. So we kind of like grabbed onto these things, and we've had it for so long now in our young adulthood and becoming adults. The problem is though, is like, we kind of, I mean, I don't know if you guys are like this, but for me, when it comes to social media, like my first instinct when I'm doing anything is not to fucking make a story or a post about it or to share it with fucking anybody. Like, I want to enjoy what the fuck I'm eating. I don't want to take a picture of it. Like, I just don't think about it.
Even worse than that is there's this trigger in my mind where it's like, I don't want to do every step of the process over and over and over again. Like if you go on TikTok, it's like 5-6 videos that day that they did in a 20-30 minute time span of like the same fucking shit, and you're just like, is this the wave? Is this what we do now? Like, and
you have to download an app that manages the fucking apps that put it in the right format and get it into this, and I'm like,
it's fucking exhausting. It's fucking exhausting, and it's you know what it's like, it just sucks all the fun out of it. That's the problem. It's like all these little things become another job, and I get that we need to work. Like,
we sound like somebody's old ass uncle now, right?
Oh, 1,000%.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time now, and it's fucking embarrassing. I really am.
You at least 30.
No, exactly, dude. I worked with a guy. There was a 5-year age difference, and it was undeniable how much that I like by that 5 years, because he was trying to do stand up or whatever, and but he had worked. He's a YouTube star basically.
Oh, and wait, what was his name? Can you say his name? You don't have to say his name.
Yeah, I can say his name. It's you know what? I don't think I will, because I don't know what I'm going to say yet. Right. So
cool.
It's not insulting. I actually really like the dude. It was great, but it was like it was just weird because like he grew up. I knew the difference immediately. It's because he grew up in front of a fucking camera, and that was it. Yeah, like him and his buddy fucking filmed each other doing it from the time they were 10 and up. So they nailed that shit. Whereas the rest of us grew up half and half. We didn't do. We kind of grew into it, but it wasn't around when we were younger. So I don't fucking know. Like, I'm not gonna. It's so natural to them to be in front of a that's just normal.
Their element. Yeah.
Like so I don't mind. I've been in front of an actual fucking camera and like on stage and shit since I was 13. Right. I'm comfortable there. No, like I'm not even. I'm just
I'm kidding.
Not even because to be completely honest, for the first 10 years of that, I was awful. So bragging to be done.
I hated the sound of my voice. I hated
everything.
Because everybody said I sound like a girl. Fuck you.
Oh, dude. Yeah, my voice is still high. My voice barely. They kept saying, "Oh yeah, you're gonna drop a full step or two by the time you're in your mid-20s and shit." I'm fucking in my early 30s. Like, I still can. I'm hitting high. Like, it's not going anywhere. So where we at?
Now you love me for that shit. Now you want to suck my dick for that. Sorry, dick jokes.
Dick jokes. But no, like what I'm saying is like, so I got comfortable with all that, like the actual doing the thing and being in front of the camera while I'm doing the thing. But it's like, I'm not comfortable. I don't know, so even just when my wife and I are out, like, hey, let's like walk down this cool looking road and I'll take some pictures of you and shit while there's a bunch of other people around. Kids now are absolutely shameless about that. Me, I feel like such a tool. Well, I'm also, like, I'm not trying to pose, look at the fucking cameras, like,
that's what I mean. There's a difference between the selfie culture and like, but like having it in front of your face and doing it solo. Yeah. Any of that shit, like like you said, we're used to being on stage in front of strangers now. It's a fun. Even when I'm in this room by myself,
It used to be.
And I feel like the other. Sorry, not to cut you, but just to switch that. But I feel like the kids now too are the other way around. You put them in front of like 1,000 people, they'll piss themselves.
Yeah,
you could throw a selfie on them with 1 million people watching on the internet, and they're completely fine. Whereas me, you throw me in a stadium, and I will rock that shit.
I do want to say there is a technology aspect to it too, because to date myself. There was a time when you had to fucking
in the 1970s.
You had to.
All we've been doing this past 5 minutes is dating ourselves. It's over, buddy.
In my day, cartoons were black and white. No, seriously. No, you used to have to motherfuckers look. I don't care if you remember this shit or not. You used to have to drop that whole camera off at Walgreens, and you have to wait a week to get them shots back. You couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Remember Eckards?
Yeah, at least one other person saw you and your girlfriend's nude when you were developing.
Do you remember Circuit
shit.
City, sir? Do you remember Circuit City? Is Radio Shack still open? What the fuck?
The Wiz. Remember The Wiz?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm done. The Wiz.
Anyway.
The Wiz?
You what?
Did you say the movie The Wiz? Is that what you're talking?
No. There was an old computer store called The Wiz too.
Yeah, nobody.
Not familiar. Is that an East Coast? Must be.
It might be.
Oh yeah, I think it might. Yeah, it might have been.
Okay, wait. We got off on a fucking tangent. Halloween is approaching.
It is. That's why I put a zombie on the bottom of the screen.
Did you see that segue? Fuck, I'm good.
That was good. That was really good.
But so word has it that you do a Halloween event, and I'd like to know a little bit about this because I happen to be a bit of a Halloween aficionado my fucking self.
I do a Halloween event.
I thought so. Yes.
Dude, I don't think. Do I really?
Me.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't do one.
Oh shit!
But wait. I mean,
do I really?
I know that's me. That's me getting drunk enough to fuck my notes up. What's up?
That
like a G would.
Honest to Christ, I had no idea where you. There was a lot of build up for Halloween shit.
Swear to God.
I also.
He was talking to me. He was talking to me.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna own it. We got a lot of guests, people. It's hard to keep them straight sometimes.
It is hard to keep shit straight. I literally, if you guys stuck to this though, and were like, "Yeah, no, you do," I would have been like, "No, you're absolutely right."
No,
it's gonna be huge.
I don't need to shade shit. Fuck that.
Yeah. I was like, I'm so fucking confused. I was like, yeah, no, you know what's crazy though? I used to throw really great Halloween parties every year until I moved to LA and then my friends just disbanded or whatever. But I did. I used to throw great Halloween parties every fucking year. It'd be like 35 people, 40 people coming out. Anybody was allowed to invite. Great costumes, but you said that, and I was like, "Am I doing another one this year?" Or
wait a minute. So was I right or was I wrong?
Technically,
little of both.
Wait a minute. Did you mention it, Tino, or did you not? I need to know this.
I did not.
I mean,
yeah, totally.
Oh, you're right.
Pete's the only one that I know that does fucking awesome Halloween shit.
Well, I'll tell you this, Anita.
Actually,
Anita has twins.
Baller ass party last year with my wife, so I'm just.
But not this year, so fuck you.
Not this year, the world ended.
Anita has twins whose birthdays are on Halloween. Yo, those are the baddest ass twins ever. First of all, they better dress up every fucking year until they're 90.
Indeed. Also, on that, you just mentioned it, and Rolando also mentioned it. Scarlett Carson and Six Flags during Halloween. We used to play Six Flags all the time. And on top of that, I scored. What's that?
Great America? Do you know Six? Yeah, the one.
It was the one Great Adventure in back in Jersey.
Yeah.
And speaking of, you just mentioned Pete. That's Pete Carter, aka the Ghoul Master, formerly anyway. And he used to put on a big ass Halloween show there every year. And he even came out and did LA, did a play, and I did a bunch of the music for it and shit. So Pete will be a guest on this show at the end of this month. So
yeah, sorry about that.
That's who you're thinking of, by the way, and I'm flattered. He's very talented.
That's who you're thinking about.
Hey Pete, if you ever see this show, sorry Pete, my bad.
To be fair, we had a whole catch up on all the guests.
Headshots I've ever had. He's the best.
Yes.
Pete's
the man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great. All right. Anyway, so John, I got a question. Do you have any? So, like, what are you doing right now? Like, do you have anything you're working on? Are you still writing material? Or are you just trying to, do the podcast thing, or like, what's been your?
still doing material, still writing material and stuff. So whenever I do go on certain things or whatever, it's fun to just throw out some new ideas, new jokes. It's the same way. I think that's the same thing comedians do anyway. You know, we all do. We talk to friends and stuff. So I'm just utilizing the podcast shit. Still doing interviews, working on a podcast. It's not really a podcast. It's going to be like a little internet show, sort of a podcast thing.
You mean like this?
Yeah. Not to steal your idea, but
not this fucking terrible.
No, this is like one of the best ones I've been on, man. This is great.
Listen, George Lopez.
Carlos Mencia.
Wait. What's it called? I need to know.
Jesus.
George Lopez is awesome. I just want to.
Somebody stole. No, who was it? Somebody stole one of George Lopez's jokes.
Carlos Mencia.
It was Carlos
Mencia.
He stole like a chunk of his fucking material.
So he's the one. Oh, so Carlos stole from George, not George from Carlos.
No. Carlos stole from everybody.
It was Joe Rogan who actually blasted him on it.
Yep, that's right.
They got banned from the Comedy Store for it.
Aired him out on the night at the show before he came on. Aired him the fuck out. Love it.
Yeah, that was fucking huge.
By the way, what's your opinion on? Would you want him to actually host a debate? What's your opinion on that?
Dude, I'm always for having comedians host a debate. It's the only way. Like, I wanted Jon Stewart to do it back in the day. I don't give a fuck. The woman who hosted it last time was horseshit. Whoever I can't think of her. Susan something, whatever.
Someone from USA Today, which has everything you need to know.
I have to aside this real quick. Anita said that her kids are 11. The twins are 11. And she wants us to sing happy birthday to him on the 30th. Hey, Tino, can we make something like that happen where we
make that happen?
Perform a good happy birthday for her?
I'd like absolutely make that. It's not going to be good, but we can do it.
I mean, it'll be good. It'll be good if it's us. First of all,
no, it'll be trash because you and I are going to be out of sync because we're doing it on the internet.
Also that, and more than likely we'll be half drunk. So it'll be the thought that counts, Anita. But we will definitely
do that.
And we'll also kind of like church it down a little bit because they're 11. So
I won't.
It won't be dick jokes the whole show.
No, I won't do that. So I'm just letting you know now. I am not good at that. I've been as John. I'm sure you've done this too. I've been on radio, and they make you sign a waiver and tell you they're going to fine you to death if you curse. And I've still accidentally cursed on air. Luckily, we had that 10-second oh shit button. So I caught it. And
I'm low key real good at that shit. Look, okay, here's why.
I am usually, but not on this show. Not with a drink in me.
I'll tell you why it is. It's because, like, as somebody that looks like me, you have to really be able to turn that shit on and off real fucking well.
Good point.
To get through life. So it's like if I'm sloppy about it, it's real easy that I could get arrested and or not get the job. So
that's fair. Now, having all this shit, I get that as well. People have a preconceived notion about you, so you try to speak a bit more eloquently.
That's why my name's Dane. I'm so glad. Thanks, Ma. Thank you.
However,
if it was Jay Quan, I'd be fucked.
Oh man,
shit, man.
That's good. So John, I didn't mean to cut you off. So what's the show you're working on? It's called what is it? Is it FB Monsters or like what's
Yeah. I'm telling you straight up, Bob.
JP Monsters.
The only reason why I'm doing this thing, I just want to get a full idea. It's called. It's gonna be called.
He's like.
I know. I'm off to the side writing notes. I have a quill.
Like Carlos Mencia. See, I got it.
Mike, funny you bring him up. I'm ripping this all off. No, it's gonna be called Dystopia Tonight.
Nice.
And, I like that.
Yeah. It's got a very slightly into the distant future theme. The concept is that I'm basically the last talk show host alive, and so I have like a lot of shitty celebrity. Like my whole concept for it was basically that, like, what would happen if it was the end of the world? And I was like, like networks wouldn't die. They're like fucking roaches, and they would still want somebody to fucking make money off of. Yeah. And I figured it would be some guy who's been trying and like, fuck it, he'll do it.
Yeah.
So like, So
if you need a shitty celebrity guest.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it, man. You're gonna be it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it.
Hey,
not Dane. No, don't bring Dane on.
Don't
bring on Jay Quan.
We're a fucking team, you dick.
Oh, are we?
Dick in the
butt. Left me alone at the vice presidential debate.
Oh, bro. Why you gotta bro?
I'm kidding. I'm
That
totally
was
kidding.
weeks ago.
He's
I'm
somebody to
kidding.
watch
I had
with.
a blast. That was weeks ago.
That was weeks ago.
Bringing up old shit. The fuck?
Yo,
I love that during that debate, it didn't matter because both Pence and fucking Kamala were both like, listen, we just want to make something very clear. Neither one of us will concede to the left. Like that was like the majority of their fucking debate was fuck Bernie Sanders.
Well,
that is
and also,
1,000% accurate.
The other majority was thank you, Vice President. Thank you, Vice President. Thank you, Vice President.
Exactly.
I think the airtime was fuck the progressives. Thank you, thank you, and
yeah. It'd be insane because fucking Pence would look over and literally say something to the effect of, "You guys care about people," and Kamala would be like, "No, we don't," and let me tell you why.
No. You give a shit about the environment.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the environment.
Exactly. And they're like, are they not two of the worst fucking hype men? I can't listen to Pence talk about fucking Donald Trump because it's straight up lies. And Kamala.
Same.
Neither one of them believes it. They're
Joe Biden's plan. Like, all right, shut up.
That's
like,
if it's
I liked
anything,
it better when she was using the Green New Deal.
Yeah. She just kept bringing up Joe Biden. I mean, obviously she has to, but like the kind of like it was like the way she was doing it. You could tell she was disinterested.
It's fake as shit.
Somebody said to me if it would have been her and who was the other one on the bill at first? The
Bernie Sanders,
the professor. The woman, the professor.
Oh, Elizabeth Warren.
If it would have been Elizabeth Warren, her president, and Kamala as vice president, motherfucker was like, oh, and I'm like, actually, yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
I still don't really like Harris that much because because she feels like a fucking politician to me, like super politician. No, they're not. Not all of them. Most of them. But
Bernie Sanders is the only exception to the
politician. No, there's a handful. I like Yang too. I think he's fucking dope. I think I like Bernie. I love AOC.
Yang was cool for his universal basic income thing, but then at the same time he was like universal basic income, and then he was still not on board with healthcare. So like everything you got out of universal basic income is going to go straight back into fucking healthcare.
Straight.
So you're like, dude, fuck off.
I agree.
Like,
no, he wasn't my guy, but I mean, he at least felt like, this is just what I think. Here's my opinion on it. I'm going to be normal about it and have a conversation. Hey, look, I'm getting kind of popular. Let's do a fucking let's do the wave and a crowd surf. Like, he's just a normal dude who was running for president.
Hey, fuck all that. Hey, did you vote, Tino?
I just got my ballot.
Okay.
I literally just got my ballot.
Because I voted.
I voted too.
I'm pretty fucking proud of myself, and I'm also very.
I literally just got it. Like I think
Good
today
job.
or yesterday. Yeah, I'm pulling it out.
It's super easy. It's super easy, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
and this is another reason I've been on
rivers or anything like that.
No, dude, I've been mailing in my ballot for the last 4 elections.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's 2020. That's why.
I'm saying if I don't need to go to the polling place for no fucking reason and wait for hours, why am I going?
In the line.
Yeah.
Look at me. Look at me. Wait, hold on. Look at me. I'm gonna stand in a fucking line to vote.
Yeah.
Look at me. Shut the fuck up. Eat a dick.
No. Oh, look,
Sorry.
if I had to get this clown out, I would stand in line for days.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I would.
And plus we're on the road most of the time anyway.
At the end of
True.
it.
You are on the road. Yes, that makes sense.
if you're, but like you don't know where the fuck you're gonna be.
I was traveling all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I had to mail it back into Jersey most of the time.
When I'm gonna be here,
So I didn't give a shit. It's fine. So and then I found out when you came here, you could still do mail-in ballot. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do a mail-in ballot in California. Yep. And then they're like, yeah, it's default. I'm like, nothing's changing for me. That's sweet. You can send that shit.
Wait a minute.
I'm trying to look up all the props though. There's a lot of research to be done on it.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk. Who's Jasmine? And when did you send them a happy?
Jasmine is his daughter.
I love that Scarlett Carson is for the kids. That's what's
Jasmine's his daughter. Yeah, Jazz. We sent a video to her, and we did another one. I think the same day actually. We did a lot of shit we had a lot of younger fans. Actually, huge chunk of younger fans. Yeah. A huge chunk of younger fans and shit too came from Pete Carter when he was doing the Ghoul Master thing at Six Flags.
Oh, dude.
Especially my solo stuff. I had a lot of a younger base, and I was like, yo, do you know who the fuck you're following? Have you heard the shit I say? I could be a role model, but not for how to speak. in
When
public
I did
without profanity.
When I did that video for Pete and Chuck, or when they had me in there as like that agent thing or whatever, when I was they were doing their like they were like pitching the Ghoulmaster thing or whatever they were doing.
Yeah. Did you do the director or the Ghoulmaster?
I did the Ghoulmaster, and they did like a short video, and I had to be this agent they were coming to see. So I had like literally like Elton John sunglasses, like this fucking cheesy blazer on, all this other crap, and I was just a dick to them the entire time. And it was a lot of fun to do. But I still get the most random fucking people come up and go, "Oh my god, you were in Pete Carter's Ghoulmaster thing."
I made some of my like lifelong fans came from the early days of doing that, because we did the original theme song for Ghoulmaster as Scarlet Carson, and then me as a solo act, I did a bunch of tracks for him, and I ended up doing one of the shows with him at Six Flags, and then scored a bunch of the shit here with PJ9K, my boy in LA, when he did the show. So like, I've had a good. I mean, some of his fans are some of the most loyal fucking fans I've ever had.
How old is Jasmine? Because Rolando also said that I should sing "Little Baby Bunker Bitch." Is she old enough for that song? Because
she is.
It's not G-rated.
Oh yeah, no, she is. She's absolutely old enough now. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
By the way, too, to that thing, did you see any of the director stuff that Pete did?
I've only seen what he's posted on Instagram. I haven't seen anything else yet.
Oh, dude. So it's not too far off actually from what you did. He had me play a hyper version of myself as a competing director. So like the most over the top fucking version of me. I'm sitting in my own director chair, which is somewhere back here, with like a giant fur coat and glasses on and shit. Going like, which is basically how I actually dress anyways. All the shit I own anyway.
That is not even a costume. That's literally your everyday.
Straight up my outfit.
He just busted into your house with a camera and it was like,
oh, dude. So I'm like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Like the fucking director, like going on and on. So now I need to make sure we get that clip for the show at the end of the month. Hey, I want to see yours too. I'm asking.
Speaking of directors, real quick because I forgot about it. Didn't you direct something?
Oh yeah, he did. Oh, me?
Both of you, fuck it, both of you then.
No, I was gonna say I have a short film. I have a short film on Amazon Prime, but yeah, he's got.
Yeah, he does the puppet one.
It's called Dup It.
Dup It.
Yep.
Dup It.
I knew I was gonna say Muppet, and I was like, no, wait, it's Puppet, Dup.
Dude, I hope it's Muppets, man. They're looking at it.
I know. You're one letter off from a lawsuit, you know.
Yeah, I know. When they called me in to have a meeting with them, I literally thought that's what they were gonna say. I thought they were gonna be like, seriously, like we were like, I had to fly out to LA, like when we got in touch with them or whatever, they were like, hey, we really like the film, blah blah blah, we want to meet with you, and like there was like I was super excited and everything, but there's always that little bit of doubt. We were like, oh god, I'm gonna fucking get in there, and they're gonna be like, here's a cease and desist letter.
You mean an artist?
Yeah, I was like, I kept talking to my manager, and I was like, they know I'm flying out there for this, right? Like they can just fuck off on the phone. Yeah, he was like, I don't think that's it, and I was like, sure, it's not.
Sure. Oh, shit. Okay. At least Jack Daniels had the good fucking dude. They said the cease and desist when we did the knockoff T-shirt and shit, but now we need to start buying Uncle Nearest.
No, you know what? You know what also? Fuck Jack Daniels. And here's why I fuck Jack Daniels. Here's why. Because I once hit them up and I'm like, hey, I've put at least one of your employees' kids through college just as much as I've drank this shit. So how about this? How about y'all sponsor one fucking thing I've ever fucking done? And they send me this, oh, we're currently not done. We're full up, blah, blah. And then right after that, they like sponsored fucking some bitch made ass artist that I fucking can't stand. Was it Chris Brown? It might have been him. I don't know.
I mean, there's a slight difference in following.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Rich Park, Tennessee. You know what? That slight difference.
But to be fair, if it was Chris Brown, then I mean, really, the following doesn't matter there.
I'll put Chris Brown with Tory Lanez. Fuck both of y'all, bitch made niggas. Sorry, I'm really not sober, and I don't care.
He's a little angry right now.
Wait a minute. So you have two daughters?
Need to get fucked up to take your day out on your woman? Try Jack Daniels.
I was just trying to think, like, is there a way that we can tie Chris Brown to drinking Jack Daniels and hitting women? Like,
can we pull that and like have that be like a little fucking? Oh wait. Okay. So look, I know we're kind of pressed for time right now. But
no, I don't give a shit. Do you?
Okay, I don't really care.
I don't care. I have nowhere to go.
I'll do this for 2 hours at this rate.
Wait a minute, what?
Someone get me another drink.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
John. So there's a theme that we have for all of our shows. It's kind of a little nugget of surprise. Basically, what we like to do is try to get your signature move sexually. What's your go-to move that you know is going to in the bedroom
that I know is going to work?
That you've tried.
Like, what's a move?
Time tested. Yes, it's
your move, your signature move.
No one else does it but you, probably.
Usually asking what their Venmo is. I think that usually kind of gets. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
No, it's not.
No, it's not because every girl does that shit.
That was amazing.
Seriously. If it's not on their top of their fucking Twitter account, like day one when they join up. Yeah.
I can tell you a story.
Now we need to name that.
Well, okay, so wait. You said Venmo or you said Venmo?
Yeah, I said Venmo.
Okay.
Why? What's the latest one? Is it like fucking Cash App?
The latest one was like, wait. Oh, you mean like for money?
Yeah, for money. What's the one? There's something new everybody's using, but
it's with your Cash App.
The Venmo.
Yeah, Cash App. It's either Cash App.
The Venmo.
That's a good.
The Venmo.
The Venmo.
Yeah.
Venmo.
That's pretty good. I like it.
I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Named
Venmo. All right,
this has been a recurring thing every week.
I love it.
We get our guests to describe like whatever their sexual, signature moves are, and then we name it.
Male prostitution.
Do you have a favorite yet?
I
do have a favorite. I have a favorite. I know what it is.
Oh man,
what is it?
My favorite is the masseuse caboose. That's my fucking
probably.
And you want to know why?
That's where it started.
Wait, can I tell you something? Can I tell you I tried it?
Did you?
I did. Because it's Rocky. That's family. Of course I'm gonna fucking
hilarious. So shout out Rocky Russo.
I tried it immediately. Rocky Russo, shout out the brother. But I tried it immediately, and I swear this was me. Ready? I was like, see what your face is gonna look like? I swear to God.
Is it working? Does it work?
Bro.
Two things. Bro, hang on real quick. For those who don't know, Rocky Russo is a one of Dane's brother, basically, a friend of the show, and he's the fucking man. He was a guest of ours about a month ago or something. Yeah. I don't know. The concept of time is lost on me in quarantine, but he described this move in which, in his words, you could be, quote, eating the booty.
Yes.
And at the same time, whilst eating the booty, you are massaging, and then he put an obnoxious pause in there.
Yeah.
The feet.
The bottom of her feet,
eating the booty and massaging the feet. So we named that.
Or if you're fucking and you massage the feet too, like as you're.
Or if it's flexible like she is. So, but what we called it is the masseuse caboose.
That's a great fucking name.
Yes, that was Tony. I'm sorry, Santino.
That's a good one. So the Venmo.
That's great. You guys are good at naming these quick.
It's Santino. Santino does most of the naming. He's quick with that shit.
That's fucking brilliant.
Wait. I'll listen to Dane like this for 2 hours. Thanks, Anita.
Anita. Shout out to Anita.
Let me tell you something, Anita. This is step one. Step one is, I started to get drunk. Step two, you don't want to see step two. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, if you're in the comment section, I am curious if anyone else wants to jump in on this because I am in a naming dirty sex moves kind of mood.
Who else has
got something and you're feeling bold?
Anita, what do you got? I mean, you got twins. What did
Rolo's name alone already just it's working for something. I'm just saying Rolo needs to be in a sex move.
Anita has twins, and I gotta feel like there was something that happened on a Valentine's Day.
Anita wants to see step two.
Yeah, you don't want to see step two, bro. Look, call the guy.
Step two is him actually doing the masseuse caboose.
Yeah, that's it.
That also
straight from A to B.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
It.
Very true. Very true.
I can't wait.
Oh, she's into all BDSM.
Wait. Excellent segue. Did you guys hear about the priest? Please say yes.
No, this sounds like a joke, though.
Yes, on the altar. I'll let you say it.
Please let me. Okay, shout out Allie Cat. She is kind of into the whole BDSM life. She's gonna be a guest here. You guys are gonna fucking love that. But
is that locked?
That's locked. That's locked.
Well, when will she be joining us?
It's next weekend. Next weekend, 16th.
Next Friday.
Alley Cat. We will see you next weekend. I love you, sweetheart. But so it reminded me. I'm not gonna say it in a bad way. But so the priest was caught having sex with dominatrices on the altar in the fucking church.
Oh shit!
True.
You can't write that in a fucking porno. That is great.
I mean, you can, but there's a pizza involved in that one.
And then somebody was like, and then Mark posted it. Mark Aces, shout out Mark Aces, another friend of the show.
Shout Mark Aces.
Somebody posted on that, and they were like, "Well, at least they're not fucking kids." And Mark's like, Mark goes, "Well, that's a pretty low bar to hit, but okay, I see your point."
I love that. That was like his end of the world there. Like when a priest doesn't give a fuck anymore, that's impressive. That's when you know.
Yeah.
When he's just like, you know what?
Which, to be fair, I feel like the majority of people who are like, quote, religious leaders, I mean, like the ones who are, let's say, highly visible, they tend to be like the most fucking depraved of all of them. Right? What was the homie with the pool boy and shit? Like,
dude, please look at what Rolando said. Please look at what Rolando said. Please look at what Rolando said in the comments.
Melt inside and in your mouth.
I paid for my Rolos. I'm getting my Rolos.
That's
the Rolos.
I love it. Rolos. Okay, we're gonna call that Rolos. Can we? Is that good?
We have to.
Yeah, we have to. Rolos. That's the Rolos.
The Rolos.
Good shit. All right.
Melt in the mouth. All right, hold on. We got Nita. I mean, what do you want to know? I'm into it. If I'm drinking next level. Next level.
Look here. Whoa. I know that maybe some of your friends.
He was saying, "Our Father, you art thou inside this pussy."
Wow.
I love this conversation and where it's going.
Anita, I'll tell you this. Maybe to some of your friends, it's next level. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I've done some shit. I have did some shit.
Right here, Dane.
What?
Right here.
Oh my God. That's just fucking great.
So anyway, I mean, you got to do a lot to get to my next level. Just FYI. Look. Some shit, man. I am.
Got to drink a lot of Uncle Nearest to get a little nearer to the level.
You know
I
what?
got nothing. I'm running out.
I hope you guys get a sponsor out of this.
We're trying.
Okay, same. Seriously, Uncle Nearest. I know. Look. I'm gonna say this to you personally. I know maybe this might be a little risque. This might not be on brand for your fine liquor, but I mean, we could tailor it. Just shout me out. Hit me back.
You need to just constantly cut what you're saying, like make it really choppy.
Oh my god! I made it's the best thing. I can't stand when I put my. Yeah. Anyway. Yep, pretty much. That's how it's gonna go.
Oh, that's great.
Speaking of chopping things up, we made a supercut of all the times Dane's mentioned Uncle Nearest on the show. Literally made that today and sent that to them. That's how committed we are to getting this and making this happen for Dane.
You guys
First of all, Anita, that sounds like a fucking challenge. Look.
You don't know me, Dane. You don't even know what my beginning level is.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Alabama. Let me tell you something. I don't know
no, she's Jersey. She's Jersey. Holly's Alabama.
Okay.
Are you?
Right, Holly. Let me tell you something. Jersey. I'm from Chicago. God damn it.
Yo. No, that don't play.
Yeah,
that don't play.
I eat my pizza deep dish. Why am I?
I was gonna say, is that your fucking kink deep dish pizza? That's horseshit.
It is. It is.
Nobody wants to fucking something they're gonna drown in.
Yes, you do. Actually, sir, if you're doing it right, WAP, you do want something you're gonna drown.
Wet ass
All
pizza.
right.
You caught that.
That was good. That was good.
Chicago deep dish is wet ass pizza.
It's wet ass pizza. Holy shit. Chicago, if you're listening, yo, Pequods. Name a pizza after me and call it WAP. Wet ass pizza.
Wet ass pizza. A little asterisk next to that from a guy from Jersey who prefers New York pizza.
Yes.
That's fucking crazy.
I love it. Love it to death.
Good fucking times. All right, so John,
yes,
I had one more quick question for you.
Do it.
How long have you and I known each other? Because I could not put my finger on that.
You know what? I was trying to. Pete and I were talking about that the last time when I was in LA.
You
we
know
all got
Pete.
together.
Cool. All right.
Oh yeah, we know. Yeah,
And shout M Dixon as well.
Yeah, M Dixon. Pete. Yeah, we were all together. We have photos of that whole fucking day, don't we?
Yeah, I think so.
We were all pretty drunk though too.
Yeah,
Anita, I'm black. How you gonna make me blush? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm like reading the comments. I need to stop.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought you were yelling at me, and I got scared.
No. No, too.
I was like,
sorry. How long have you guys known each other?
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, my bad. How long have you guys known each other?
Hang on, John. You felt like I did a week or two ago when I accidentally confused. What was it? Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B.
With Cardi B.
No,
yeah.
Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. He's like,
he's like Nicki Minaj is on WAP. I'm like, bro, what? What year is it? Huh? That just came out. How did you?
What year is it?
But whatever, I fucked up Pete and John. Either actually, Peter, John, come on. Easy.
You made me feel, I really wish I had some kind of fucking Halloween shit going on. You know what? I actually produced Scooby Halloween. Please watch it on Netflix.
There you go.
No, I didn't. Be fucking sick.
He takes
I don't know.
Tito, let him answer. How long have you?
I don't know. I was thinking we were trying to figure that out. I don't know, but I have memories of you. So I don't know how long it goes back.
Yes, I genuinely couldn't. So my wife asked me, like, how do you know John? I was like, I've just known John for years.
Yeah, for fucking
I know
years,
we're from the same town. We have the same friends from the same school. I know we didn't. So you did you graduate with Pete and M?
No, they graduated.
In high school? You guys
they graduated. Emily graduated a year before me.
Wait. You guys have
but I don't know
years,
when. But Pete graduated with me, I think. Right?
Yeah, and I was 05.
You were 05, okay.
Yeah.
Dude, one of the earliest memories I have of us is at the Tom's River Diner.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you remember Pete? Do you remember Asian Pete?
Yes, of course.
That's racist.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not Pete Carter, the Asian dude whose name was Pete. There were two Petes.
Yeah, there were two Petes.
I'm not saying.
I don't know his last name. Pete's not his real name.
So Asian last name. Was he Asian?
Yeah.
If he wasn't
100%.
Asian, if he wasn't Asian, it wouldn't be racist. But he is Asian, so it's kind of low key, a little bit racist.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
They're getting canceled in real time.
I'm Italian, Santino. You black Italian Dane.
No. It'd be like, oh, that's Italian Dane. Bitch, what the fuck?
I'm Italian Rican.
Wait, there's two Danes. The fuck? That doesn't matter. I have a last name.
Yeah, if there are two Danes in a room and one is white and one is black, I'm gonna call you Black Dane.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. You could be like, what's your last name? What's yours? Oh, your name Blake?
I didn't ask my waiter his last name. He was the waiter. You asked your waiter.
Gotta be the waiter. Oh, because he's black. He got to be the waiter. No, I'm done.
Oh, that's great.
Why you holding the mic stand like a fuck? Like
I don't know.
Like it's a wire.
I'm not sober. This is longer than we've gone before, and I'm getting drunk.
It's getting up there. It's getting up there. I'm about to grab another drink.
I'm gonna break some. I'm gonna break some.
That works for me. John's like, yo, why am I drinking Snapple? What's wrong?
45 lives. 45 lives just said Trump is our creepy porn president. Thank you for that. Dane, I have a question for you. Anita, what is your question? 8 inches.
Nicely done.
She didn't ask you how far you were away you were from your microphone.
First of all, fuck you.
Waiting for Anita's question. That's the Jack talking. No, it's Uncle Nearest.
It's Uncle Nearest.
Got to clarify.
Jimmy Brown. Jimmy Brown, you know damn well I switched from Jack Daniels to Uncle Nearest because Uncle Nearest made up the recipe that Jack Daniels uses and benefits off of and does not. Sorry, I'm getting.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
You know, yeah, bro. Okay, all right. Look, I'm gonna say it one more time. Fuck it.
Oh, gee, yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna go get some tequila. Hang on.
You do what you gotta do.
You give the whole spiel. I'll be right back.
So here's what I found out recently. Now, mind you, recently this came out in the public, right? That there was a slave who went by Uncle Nearest, who actually came up with the recipe that Jack Daniels has used for what fucking 150 fucking years. Now,
holy shit.
His family, his descendants made a whiskey out of his actual original recipe, and they called it obviously Uncle Nearest. Now, the thing is that up until as of late, they haven't ever really acknowledged that it was someone else other than Jack Daniels. Now they actually will acknowledge it on the fucking tour but not like officially, which means that they don't have to give them any portion of their real profits.
Wow.
True story.
150 years. 150 years for the profits, and all they did was set up a fucking scholarship fund for some of the family. Eat all of the dicks, sweaty, gross.
Jesus.
Sweaty dicks.
Yep.
I will no longer drink Jack
And then the
Daniels now.
Dane. Go right to fmmonsters.com.
And I swear I wouldn't be saying this if I hadn't researched it again. This is not me just I'm just pulling this out of my ass. No, that's legitimately what it was. So
wow.
And I didn't know either. And I'm talking years. That's why he said that, because for years that was I think we got the question in from Anita.
We did.
Oh,
it was up there. Have you ever had the cops called and ready to arrest someone because of the noise, and then see the quote situation, being tied up, gagged, and blood from scratch marks, etc., going on, and you had to stop them from arresting someone for sex?
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Wait. Here's how I'm gonna.
Is that level? That's feeling like a pretty high level, Dane.
See, now wait, is that her fetish or her dude's fetish?
Wait.
No, that's what happened to her, and she's challenging Dane's quote next level.
Here's how I'm going to answer that question. 1, yes, I've done that. 2, was I doing that when the cops were called? No. 3, were the cops absolutely fucking called? Absolutely, they were.
Wow.
So I am familiar with it. It wasn't exactly that. Had she had blood on her, I would have been put under the fucking jail. I'm lucky that wasn't the case. It was neighbors that called on me because they thought that because this girl was saying my name very loudly, that apparently I must have been hurting her.
I'm gonna chime in real quick, because of course I am. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that you're both doing it wrong. And here's why. because while I've had many a noise complaint, it was never the police. It was just other people, because they knew exactly what was happening, because the pleasure moans weren't screams of agony and terror.
Yeah, something's going on there.
If your partner is screaming in a place of agony and terror, you might be doing the masseuse caboose a bit wrong.
I want to piggyback off of what Jimmy Brown just said. Look, you in my business. Don't do that.
Was it any other costume?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Worry about your fucking self.
I was talking to a girl recently whose kink was fucking knives, and I was like, cutlery? And she was like, no, like in the bedroom.
No.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, well, I don't really, whatever. I don't care. It'll be fun. And then she's like, no, like the last guy I fucked, like we held it up to each other's throats while we were doing it. I'm like, are you fucking, like, guys have enough trouble pulling out at the same, like, you gotta trust him to fuck you and not slice your throat.
No.
Like, that's insane to me. Are you kidding me?
So that's
now that's next level.
My reaction is like, yo, do you know how much trouble? No. Oh, hell no. If you accidentally get cut.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
Immediately.
That
is an idea only a woman can propose.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like, I will say this. I did once have this girl say to me, she's like, punch me in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, I've had that.
I understand what you're trying to do. I'm like, I'll choke you a little because
it's punch me in the face, spit in my mouth.
Yeah,
same girl.
The jury's out on spit in my mouth. I've never done that.
Yeah. I'm not into it, but I've done it.
I'd do it. I don't care.
Yeah. I've just never understood the violent thing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I'm not in the mood to be violent. We're fucking. Like, if you want to get me angry, you can talk about my finances. Maybe I'll put it to the wall. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do it while it's weird. You know,
9 times out of 10, this is what I've learned. 9 times out of 10, if there's a violent aspect to it, it's because there is some abuse in the past.
Totally.
Sorry, hang on. Can we rewind,
yes.
John? Write that shit down unless it's already part of the bit.
Yes, please do.
Make
that the bit. I love
that shit needs to be written down right now. The whole thing. And it's recorded.
I'll cut that clip out and I'll post it.
I'm going to cut that clip.
Cut it. You guys have better tech than I do. Cut it out.
Anita said,
I have a softbox.
Anita said that she's had a guy punch her. And she's also said, so is this the wrong time to say I've been involved in knife play before? What the
Yo, Anita is a freak.
Anita, if you're single though.
Yo, hold it. Look, did you see Rolo's comment before?
How you doing? Just hold on.
The girl calls you Poppy too loud.
Tino, shut the fuck up.
Look at it.
Hold on. Look at the screen. Tino,
look at the screen.
I see it. Hold on, Tino. Wait, give me a second. Let me make eye contact. Hold on. What's up? That's the best I could do. I'm not good right now. Anyway, yeah, all right. She said all caps. I told you, Dane. First of all, don't yell my name like that unless you mean it. I'm done.
Oh
That's
shit!
all I got. That's all I got.
Night play, I think is that's.
Let your flag fly, but be very careful. That's all I'm gonna say. That's the best I could do. Like, don't get nobody arrested. Don't get killed.
You know what though? Everybody's fucking bored, so it's just gonna keep going up. Like it's never gonna
get
be.
worse.
So my eyes roll back. Like, no, do we have to? Can't we just?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Anyway. Exactly. Everybody's fucking bored out of their mind.
Collapsed. We good? All right. No, it's true that, and it's always. I'll tell you one thing, that the level of aggression is definitely elevated when copious amounts of alcohol are involved. But I am convinced.
Other things, yes.
And other things. But I am convinced very specifically there is one liquor that just turns it into a shit show, and that is Jaeger.
Is it Jaeger?
Yeah. Oh, Jaeger, yeah.
Yeah, it's always fucking
my
Jaeger.
man. Jaeger is the only time I've ever blacked out.
What's that? What's that peppermint shit?
Oh, schnapps, peppermint schnapps.
No.
Rumplemints.
Rumplemints.
Rumplemints will make you vomit immediately just from.
I was gonna say Rumplemints only makes you throw up. That's the only thing. 100%.
That's all it is. It's basically what is that shit.
I mean, if you're
you to throw up.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot what it's called.
Oh
God, Rumplemints. Oh God.
Yeah. Bad memories. That and Jose, gross.
Jose is trash.
Yeah,
I don't. I'm on the record.
Where were you when I was 19, Dick?
Not drinking Jose, or probably drinking Jose too.
Probably.
You were learning an important lesson.
No good alternative at the time.
I used to have a boss when I was younger, and I used to work at the mall at the Santa Set or whatever, and she used to say,
Ocean County Mall?
Yeah, Ocean County Mall, dude. Santa Set. I used to take the photos or whatever. Yeah, it's fun, great. So,
neighborhood.
But my boss, who I fucking love, though, she used to come in to work all the time, like really hungover, but I still never made the connection. And I would just be like, oh yeah, what's going on? You had a rough night or whatever. She's like, yeah, Jose kicked the shit out of me, or like Jose threw me down the stairs. Literally for about a year, I thought she had an abusive boyfriend, and I was finally like, why don't I leave
because how kicked you down the stairs? What?
Yeah, but she just was a drunk, so she used to just love to talk about it. But she said it very matter of factly. Yeah, Jose. Just,
you couldn't say some shit like that
about it.
No, I'm good.
That's fucking amazing.
Guys.
Jose is really just like it's a shame because I feel like so many people at least around our age were put off by tequila as an entire category of liquor just because of Jose Cuervo.
Yep.
Dude, I can't do vodka.
And when it became, what was it, Patron?
I can't do vodka either.
No, because my first
if I'm feeling fancy, I'll do bourbon. That's the extent.
I can't do vodka because the first time I got violently fucking ill was on Svedka, and it's disgusting.
Oh, that sounds right.
Or Pop-Off. Brutal, dude.
Pop-Off. Have you ever had Pop-Off?
No.
Good. Don't ever.
Mine. I think the first time I got violently ill on liquor was probably SoCo and limes.
All right. Fuck all of you, because mine was Jose, and not only that, let me expound upon the story. So I drank a half a bottle, and I wasn't a good drinker with my now obviously ex,
and nothing's changed.
And I left her house. I got pulled over on the freeway. I used to drive drunk. Don't drive drunk, kids. Please don't. It's stupid.
No, you didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't, officer.
He got pulled over. She comes up to the car, and she's like, "Okay, so you weren't in a lane." And I'm like, "Yeah, that makes sense." And
she said, like, "Wait, your name's Elaine?"
She said, "You weren't." She said, "You weren't in a lane." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, I get that. I was not in a lane. I was in all of them, most likely." Fuck. And she walks. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna run your thing." Goes to her car, comes back, and I had thrown up on my steering wheel and all over my brand new car in the time that it took her to do that. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, and she's like,
jail.
She comes back. She's like, "Hey, Dane." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Did you throw up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
What gave it away?
And she's like, "So here's what I'm gonna do." She's like, "I'm gonna tow your car." She's like, "But I'm gonna give you a wet reckless. I'm not gonna give you a DUI." And I'm like, "What?
Wow.
How does? But this is in Chicago. This is in Chicago on the freeway at night, and she was very white, and she took me. She took me to. She took me to a 7-Eleven She didn't even arrest me. She just gave me the charge, so I just had to go to court for it. I didn't have to go to jail that night, bro.
See, now that's what it should be.
Hashtag not all cops. No, I'm just kidding. Just fucking kidding.
It's true.
I'm
No,
kidding. You know me. I'm kidding.
No, I know, but it is true though. Like that's like I think. See, all right. Shit's about to get serious again, but like I feel like our parents grew up with that, right? I feel like the older generations grew up with that. So when they hear us saying the shit that we're saying now, they're thinking of that version of what police enforcement used to be like compared to like where it slowly devolved to. Now I'm not saying local. Well, a lot of it's regional for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like because I mean, fuck, dude, Tom's River Police are fucking like. So many of them, just in Ocean County in general, can be like massive dicks. Like I mean, most of my experiences with TRPD are fucking trash. Most
totally same because they're all glorified fucking traffic cops. You know what I mean? They're meter maids with a fucking attitude. They barely graduated high school.
And we probably know a bunch of them. And you and I are going to drive back home, luckily, hopefully in rentals.
Wait a minute. Just one quick second. What? My dad locked a guy in his trunk for 2 days and nothing happened. Your dad's for sure white. That's A. Two. What the fuck?
Shit. Yo, can I just say one more time? Yo, Dane, can I just say one more time?
Yeah.
Jersey.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Jersey. That is true.
Yeah. Oh, she's in Jersey. That happens in Jersey.
He thought we were just shouting out our home state together.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was like, for sure. Fuck your hometown.
He was on board.
I mean, fuck our hometown for sure, but still.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But where are you right now, by the way, John?
I'm in New Jersey.
Are you in Tom's River though, or no?
No, I'm in LBI.
Oh, word, LBI's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's nice over here.
He just got out of the army and he's 75. Where's the story? Hold on. Where's the story? What is going on?
Literally thought you were talking about me again. I was like, dude, I'm like, I run a Halloween parade and I'm 75 and I just got out of the army. You're building a whole backstory for me.
That's your character's bio.
Or dystopia tonight. Crazy, guys. Exactly. Wow, this guy's gonna be a superhero.
Fatigues. I'm all fucked
up. We age slower, hence my appearance.
Right.
Oh, shit. That's great.
I will say this. I'm getting dangerously close to when I need to continue getting drunk off the air.
What?
We have
What's that, English?
Yes, I'm getting dangerously close to when I need to continue getting drunk off the air, not on the air. Sir.
All right, let's finish up the story with Anita. We have one more OS. One more question, and then we'll.
Oh, sure.
When he was younger,
and he got out of the
army, him and a friend locked some random. I'm
guessing since he's 75, we're past the statute of limitations, so it's okay for us to broadcast this all over the internet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, sorry. Otherwise,
I mean, hey,
people
maybe the guy deserved it.
Yeah.
Well, wait. Was the guy in the trunk black? Just
tell
me he wasn't.
That's a good question.
Well, even lie. Just lie.
Hang on. What was it? Asian Pete? Or was it Black Dane?
Oh man!
Last question.
Shit that went on in that parking lot, though.
Last question for John.
At the
TRD, come to your fucking house and cough on you.
3 months ago, that would have been assault with the bioterrorism.
Yeah,
very true.
Straight up. All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a minute. Before we do, John, I do want to ask you one last thing. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about? Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to pitch? Anything that you want to just spew all over our wonderful broadcast here?
Dick joke.
I mean, other than
dick joke. Go. Sorry.
Other than I got some jokes here. Other than just follow me on Instagram. That'd be the best thing. That's where Dystopia is going to be, and watch my short film on Amazon Prime.
Wait, what's the IG? What's the IG handle?
It's just my name. It's just John Poveromo at John Poveromo.
And again, it was Duppet on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Please watch both, and then vote. I guess I don't know. Fuck it.
Fuck yeah, vote. Right? Wash your fucking hands and wear your fucking
wash your hands, wear a mask, and vote.
Yeah. Wash your fucking hands, wear a mask, vote.
And always remember at the end of coitus, be sure to ask your sexual partner for their Venmo information.
Yeah. What their Venmo is, please.
The Venmo, baby. That's where it's at.
I fucking loved this. This
is a blast. You guys are great.
we will for sure do this again.
Yeah, please. Yeah, absolutely. This is fucking great.
John, thank you again, man. I appreciate you coming on. Stay safe out there. Be well, and thanks again for coming on, dude. This was really was genuinely maybe the most fun I've had on this show. So,
oh, dude, thanks. Yeah, this is fun. Take care, guys. Have fun.
Have a good one, brother. All right, Dane. I think it's time to wrap this shit up.
Wow.
So, that was fun. I'm gonna say, Holly says she can't do white liquor because she gets rude and becomes an asshole.
Fuck white liquor.
It's all about you, isn't it?
Kidding. I don't know what that is about me. Sorry about me tonight. I am a fucking.
It's fucking amazing. Anyway, so once again, I am Santino the Misfit. This is. Hang on, I'm gonna say it. This is Dane Alexander. You can call him the Great for short. Got it. We are Failure Made Monsters. We have new music coming out soon.
We do.
Finally.
We promise.
We've been pushing some stuff.
Good.
Yeah, we had some fun, goofy stuff, and we decided to put it all on the back burner and write some more timely shit for what's going on right now. So we got a couple tracks we're trying to get out as soon as possible. So please keep an eye out for that. You can, in the interim, check out our first single, Little Baby Bunker Bitch, which is our love song, an ode to the Orange Fuhrer, which feels even more, I don't know, somehow enjoyable, given the circumstances as of late. With that said, please go and vote. Like John said, I know he was only just kind of half joking, but seriously, vote. Unless you're voting for Trump, then stay fucking home. Do not vote. Throw your ballot into a river. It'll get to Trump's desk.
Also, wash your hands. Also, wear your fucking mask. It's not that fucking serious. It's not that big a fucking deal. Stop making it political. It doesn't have to be. Just wear your fucking mask. I could be sick and you don't fucking know it. Keep your fucking mask on. Shut up.
If you need any evidence of how easily that happens with a bunch of arrogant motherfuckers who don't follow these rules, just look at the White House, which has had more infections than all of Taiwan since this started.
Big facts.
Just saying. Anywho, thank you guys as always for tuning in. This is the FM Monsters Weekly Livecast. We will be back next Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that's how time zones work. We love you guys. Thank you as always. FMmonsters.com. This is always broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you're feeling a little frisky and missing us in the middle of the week, you can follow Dane and I on Twitch on our individual accounts, Dane the Great and Santino the Misfit, where we play a bunch of random video games and yell at, probably 12-year-olds for murking the shit out of us because their reaction time is way better than our old drunk asses.
Yeah.
It's true. Just what it is. Anyway, thank you guys. We love you. Dane, I love you, man.
I love you right back, bro.
John, thank you again for coming on. That's it. Y'all have a good night, and let's go drink some Uncle Nearest and some tequila.